A chilling sight.
All right, folks. Let's get to some
I've been
fun
here
news.
for a year now.
Okay. Nazis. What are they up to? What are they wearing? What are they doing? Well, yesterday, a group
Hassan.
of white nationalists marched towards the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. These little piss babies were running around with their wee-wees, and you will notice some differences both in the size of the march and how the march was received and what they looked like. Let's take a look at what was going on at this fascist
Love you,
march
Hassie. Love
in
you,
D.C.
chat.
Site in the nation's capital, a white nationalist group known as the Patriot Front descended on the National Mall over the weekend. Its members wore masks, some carried plastic shields, and according to their banner, they were marching, as they put it, to reclaim
Slim
America.
Maxwell is drawing you in chat.
Joining me
Watch
now,
out.
early start anchor and CNN correspondent Laura Jarrett, and back with the CNN senior political analyst John Avalon. Look,
Now, right off the bat, I just got to point something out. Masks, bro? What's up?
4 months, man. Thanks for the content.
Masks, bro? Why are you guys wearing masks, you pussies? What's the deal? I thought masks were the real killers. What's happening there? Also, another fun thing.
Cap.
You shouldn't platform these events even when you're riffing on them. The less exposure they get, the better. Yeah, totally. No, I will fucking absolutely dunk on a failure of a fucking march. What happened? Why are you guys not showing your faces? I mean, I remember a time when Nazis were not afraid to show their fucking faces. What happened? Did all those Antifa motherfuckers actually, unmask a lot of you and reach out to your employers one by one? Is that why you have to feel the need to hide your identity again? Huh? Is that what happened?
Has wood.
So what's really funny about this, first of all, what a beautiful service dog. Beautiful dog. What's really funny about this fucking fascist march is that, of course, I was making fun of them, and immediately people were like, oh, dude, yeah, Nazis, bro, sure. It's like, no, dude, they called themselves that. Like, oh, dude, we're not in, like, there are still people, no matter where you go on the internet.
Happy 11-month anniversary.
There are
Arjan.
always
When are you
still
coming home? I miss you. Also,
people
I'm
that will
pregnant.
fucking
Please send
defend
your child
Nazis
support
with
in
the
Bitcoins that
age-old, antiquated, it's not 1938 in Germany. Like, you know, a guy that'll defend them. I'm like, motherfucker, they say they're Nazis. Like, what's wrong with you? Was it this? Oh yeah, we're gonna show this in a second. Hold on. Yeah, no, there's a good ending to this story. There's a good ending to the story. There's this one fucking guy in my mentions that was like,
8 months,
dude,
gorgeous.
you think everyone's a Nazi. And it's like, yeah, no, I think that this guy definitely is a Nazi, okay? Like, this homie straight up said, another moron comparing one of the worst things in human history to something not even close. Pathetic. It's like, how? How are you? How?
I'm from Chicago. It's great.
Like, they literally see themselves as Nazis. They're saying that they're fucking Nazis, and you're out here being like, they're not actually Nazis. Okay. Got it. Well, you're ruining their propaganda for them because they want to be known as Nazis.
Let's go for another year.
Who are you guys?
It's so weird that you get trolled by these groups. I don't visit such less frequent hate streams. What? Another video of them chanting Reclaim America.
Love you.
I mean, this is lame as hell, bro. I'm sorry. Like, you're literally you're doing a march and you're the drummer boy. Like,
Fog.
that's so whack, dude. Like, they're so fucking lame, dude.
"25 months fog."
The upside down flags are because they think America is lost because, you know, brown people. America's lost because brown people exist in it now.
Love you, Hasan.
So this was an older video of the same group. This is an older video of the same group. We'll show that in a second, but let's hear what the coverage.
We can agree that
I gotta pee. I'll be back in a
one
second.
is too many, right? To see anyone marching a white supremacist to the Lincoln Memorial is a sight that none of us ever wants to see.
There's something almost too on the nose about having a bunch of guys dressed up like they're ready to go to war,
Girls,
dressed up
Fuentes
with
on the
like
blaze
battle
absolutely
armor and
gets comforted
shields,
by a
because in
woman's
their minds,
stamps.
the Civil
0
War
o'clock
never
male
ended,
air.
right?
920
And what they're chanting is
authoritarianism
always
slash
so
Nick has no
telling. Reclaim
experience with it,
America.
followed
When
by
was
Nick has
America
never
ever
had a
taken? And
relationship.
who was it taken from and by whom?
Well, they feel like it's been taken from white folks.
But since when are brown and black people ahead, right? So it's since when are
You're
white men
applying
still not on
logic to
top?
their anxiety.
My point is to say there's something so remarkable about having self-avowed white nationalists, white supremacists, marching on a memorial for somebody who signed the Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah.
It just sort of exemplifies the country's ongoing struggle with racism.
Yeah, and look, the fact that we're seeing an acceleration in the wake of Charlottesville, that these are young folks and they're masking and they're carrying shields and battle armor, which of course is a sign of their own weakness. These are weak, anxious people trying to find definition and strength in this kind of militaristic white nationalist nonsense. The reason it's more than just a bunch of clowns trying to march on the Lincoln Memorial is the ADL found that this particular group, the Patriot Front, was responsible for 80% of the white supremacist propaganda found on campus and elsewhere in 2020. So, and it's a young person's movement. This isn't just a bunch of old cranks waving their fist at the sky about how the country is changing.
Leader's 23 years old.
I will tell you, they were wearing masks. Though. One of the things I felt that was most chilling about Charlottesville was people walking around unmasked saying, here I am. I have no shame over this. Mm-hmm. You know, we are free to express ourselves because that's where we think we are in this country right now. They didn't want their identities known.
Yeah.
There.
Do you know who also, wore masks and face coverings? I mean, I don't want to think we're going to take too much.
I'm not. But I'm saying there's a difference here, and I do. You know, I don't know whether it's not that they think that the attitude in the country is different towards the message that they're delivering or not. I just, you know, it is notable.
But the question is really what has changed since Charlottesville, right? I mean, that's 2017. The FBI director, to your point, the idea that we dismiss this as sort of fringe actors. The FBI.
Bro. Straight up, the main reason why they have to fucking wear masks again when they're marching is literally all those fucking cringe-ass anarchists on Twitter, okay? I'm sorry to report this, but straight up, Antifa, you might think that they're fucking lame, you might think that they're whack, you might think that they're disorganized, you might think that they're annoying. The ultimate reason why these motherfuckers have to hide and how much their movement got ripped apart was not because of the authorities. It was straight up on the ground, This is before January 6th. Even at the peak, Charlottesville was a turning point. Charlottesville was when they had a gigantic following. It was at the peak. Trump even fucking accelerated it further by saying there's very fine people on both sides. But the reality is those cringe-ass, crusty-ass anarchists were, unmasking all of them, detailing it, putting out lists, showing their communications and correspondences. Unicorn Riot and everyone else was straight up sending their info to their fucking employers and whatnot. And that is directly the reason why the second time they tried to do a Unite the Right rally, that rally was tiny.
Chat. Love this
it was
community.
a fraction of the same size. Okay? It's just the truth. You might think that they're crusty, but this is one instance where they personally took a fat fucking dub when dealing with the Nazis. And don't ask me, this is not speculation. We have the documents. Unicorn Riot infiltrated their Discord servers and straight up released correspondence between some of the leaders where they're literally like, we can't do the fucking tiki torch khaki behavior anymore. We can't do these big showings anymore because they literally dox us. And they go and they fucking give our info to our, they give our information to our employers and get us fired.
Yo, Hasan recently started to see woman for the first time in a long time. Been using you and Will's advice hassle.
So, it's still happening. There's a group in Utah that takes down Mormon nationalists, Deseret nationalists. Many have been fired because of them, and they're still being fired. Not all hackers and doxers are crusty. No, but all anarchists are. There's a thick layer of crust. The more crust you have on you, the more anarchist you are. Just the truth, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ladies, gentlemen, MBs. It's just the truth, okay?
Director, right? Chris Wray has told us that the number one threat to this country, domestic terrorism-wise,
Thank you, Hassan's
white
fanboy
supremacy.
maid.
He has said that this is on par with ISIS. And the question is, since Charlottesville, what have we done? What has the government done to address this?
There has been legal accountability and culpability, as we saw. I mean, in a verdict, in Charlottesville, to the tune of $26 million.
That may be why they were masked, by the way.
And it may very well be. And none of that changes the fact that these folks are cowards. Everyone who runs to find security in a blood and soil movement is because they are weak and they're trying to pretend they're strong. But we also shouldn't underestimate the historical resonance of this, which is why Laura's saying it. And the fact that this is a current issue in our country that we need to confront. When they come masked and carrying battle shields to the Lincoln Memorial, pay attention, folks, because this is a problem that we need to confront. This virus of hate and white supremacy and white nationalism in our country is...
I'm sorry. I just love... Even though I hyped up the anarchists and what they did, and I'm defending them, just because I said crusty, typical anarchist behavior, hyper focusing on the one instance that is still true, and like talking about how, oh my God, Marxist Leninist being elitist. Oh my God, why are you talking about how crusty we are? Blah 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 blah. It's just like, dude, well, don't, it's just true. I'm sorry, it's just true. I acknowledge all the time, how a lot of anarchists are in the forefront of these sorts of movements. They do a lot of activism. They literally go to these fucking protests. Even if they have like pie in the sky ideals, they still are, advocates for marginal change. But there's also a lot of annoying shit, like hyper focusing on like little things that get in the way of solidarity. You do that, okay? And you're doing that right now.
Not done yet.
The only good thing is this one didn't turn violent, but the next one could, and that's always the concern.
Laura Jarrett, John Avalon, thank you very much.
CNN's decision to fire anchor Chris Cuomo has not ended the questions surrounding his actions. He was let go Saturday after new revelations about his role in defending his brother, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, from sexual harassment claims. As Jerika Duncan reports, Chris Cuomo says this was not how he wanted his time at CNN.
Here, let's watch the fun video as well. This is an older video from the same group, I believe, but it's really great. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. White supremacists being chased out of DC by teens with cell phones.
They white supremacists. So they trying to defend it. No, they trying to tickle like come to America and shit. Like,
oh, don't worry. We're gonna talk about Madison Cawthorn and what he had to say about abortions, and also we will be talking about. Here, I'll tie in the Joe Rogan with the CNN firing. We'll talk about CNN firing, and then we'll hear, Joe Rogan's incredible take on it. And then afterwards, I do want to talk about Ben Shabibo's incredible take about abortions and Madison Cawthorn's incredible take about abortions. I'm not one of those people that's like, if you don't have a pussy, you shouldn't have a say in this conversation. Blah blah blah. Like, obviously, I see myself into the business of other groups regularly, but goddamn, dude, these guys really do make it hard. Let's okay.
What the fuck? Oh shit!
Bro, this part is really funny. This part is really funny. They're all in these like U-Haul trucks.
Hopping out the back of the truck. Yo, fuck you niggas up. They trying to escape. He's that bitch.
It's like a Nazi clown car, bro. It's awesome. What is it? Is this good?
Hi, Daddy Hasan.
I want to. What is the name of that? What's the name of that song? Never mind. Hold on here. Oh, it's Benny Hill. I fucked it up. Okay, well, we'll do this instead.
Yo, fuck him up. These niggas start hopping out the back of the truck.
And here you have the clown car full of clown-ass Nazis. The clown Nazis are running back into the car.
He's that bitch.
Afraid of the powerful skater punks.
These niggas got smokes coming out the trucks and shit. This shit like a Call of Duty campaign out in the...
My man said it's like a Call of Duty campaign out here. Boarding that Penske truck like it's the last chopper out of Saigon. Yeah. Get us out of here. The skater punks found us.
She was sentenced.
It's so good. So fucking good, dude. It's me.